And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Banjo and Kazooie. In the last episode, we went to the 7th world of the game? I think it is 7th world of the game, Bad Monster Mansion, and we completely 100%ed the world. This stupid quest you should stop. You won't get to me at the top. I'm sure we won't. We will, Grunty. Anyways, we completed Bad Monster Mansion, and we unlocked the next world, which is called Rusty Bucket Bay. And we got a new cheat as well from Cheeto, so we increased our red feathers to, I think it's 100 red feathers. And we're going into Rusty Bucket Bay this episode, and this is kind of the episode I'm kind of dreading going through. Namely, this world, Rusty Bucket Bay, is not a good world. It is very hard, and you'll understand why when we get there. I really don't care for that world very much. It's my least favorite world in the entire game, and for good reason. Alright, so we're going to take these ding pot warps over here to kind of get to this area. We're at the entrance to Rusty Bucket Bay, so we're just going to go ahead and swim on in. Alright, Rusty Bucket Bay. First and foremost, the whole entire world is just, you know, a ding pot, I don't know what the term is for, a pretty much an old ship that's just sitting in a harbor. That's this world in a nutshell. Dinger, or something like that. I don't know it, an old dinger. I think that's the term. I don't remember. I don't really deal with ships very much. But yeah, this is it in a nutshell. This is just a giant ship that's in this bay here. The main gimmick for Rusty Bucket Bay is that the water is kind of lethal. And I mean, like, it's not lethal as in the sense you can't swim in it, but I'll go ahead and just give you an example. I'm going to jump into the water here. Grunty will say, "My oily water, you plunge. You'll lose air while in that gunge." So basically, this water will take air if you're just swimming on the top, because the smell of oil, I guess, is too much for Banjo. So while you're in the water, your health meter, your breathing meter is going down when you're just, you know, swimming at the top like this above water. Now, if you start swimming under the scum, you'll breathe your last, cause air is used twice as fast. Yeah, that's the thing. And when you're swimming, it takes double air. So, you gotta be careful with your swimming. And it's ridiculous. Oh, lordy. And that's not the worst thing. Some of these jiggies in this world, are by far the hardest jiggies to get in the game. And you'll understand why. So we're going to start off here by going over to the toll and paying 2 eggs in order to do so. We can come over here and just, you know, bash this monster's head in with our rat-a-tat-rap. But if you come back over here to the toll and pay 2 more eggs as toll, or 4 more, I don't know where 4 came from. Toll says 2. If you pay 4 more, it'll come out a little bit further, and you can get these little collectibles right here, including the Mumbo token here. Now, when you get up to this part right here, I'm going to be exploring. This is how I usually play this level. I usually go explore the outer reaches of the bay before I even tackle the ship. So we're going to be exploring most of the bay before we do so. Right here, we're going to go ahead and ground pound into this warehouse right here in the window. And it's going to have a tight, like camera tight area right here you can kind of explore. I do believe there's a jiggy right here. Yep. Our first jiggy's right here, just sitting, waiting for us to open it. Get it. But there's a couple other things in here, including, you know, our favorite friend that hides in the wall, the pig-sounding sea urchin, whatever it is, a sea slime monster. Let's go over here and just, oh gosh. Ow! Oh, I landed on the box. Oops. Well, that's okay. And I'm gonna get bit. I didn't even see him over here. That's okay. Go ahead and just get our health back. There is a piranha in here, and he will chomp you if you're not careful. We also will be seeing a return of a certain other character here in a second. Land in the water. At least I landed in the water, you know. I mean, I don't really care to be in the water. Because, well, this is Rusty Bucket Bay. Get away from me. I don't want you to bite me. Stop your biting. Okay. Why are we swimming? Camera? Camera? I was like, why are we swimming? I don't want to swim in this water. Okay, there we go. Get our air meter back. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get over here and not get knocked over by the stupid monster on the wall here. There we go. Give me my health back. There we go. Get these notes here. These 4 notes that are sitting here. I do believe there's something else on the lower right-hand corner. I do believe. There's a life up there. Grab these eggs real quick. And I think you could just jump over here. Yeah. Here we go. And I know that just leads to where that Jiggy was. I'm gonna go ahead and get over here. Shock pad. Shock pad! It's very shockingly. Okay, dodge you out of the way, man. There we go. Get an extra life because I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna need it here. Alright, but in order to get out of this area, you're gonna have to swim in the water and, you know, swim across in this open door right here. And we're gonna be in here in this water right here. And you'll notice that there's a little dolphin that's just, you know, stranded in the water. Let me go get a breath of water for a breath of fresh air out of this oily nastiness. But yeah, there's a dolphin down here. If you come over here and swim down towards him, you can hear what he says. He says, "I'm trapped! Help! Get this thing off, Snorkel!" I always feel bad for Snorkel. Because, man, I wouldn't want to be trapped under this oily nastiness underneath an anchor. We're going to be helping Snorkel here in just a minute. We have to do a couple things inside the boat in order to do so. So, I'm sorry, Snorkel. You're just going to have to wait, buddy. Alright, so we're going to go back to where we were. And if we come over here and get in the water here, you'll be introduced back to an old friend. Snacker has returned. And Snackers is actually only in this little like closed off section here where we try to get the Jiggy. But thing is though, Snackers doesn't talk for some reason in this level. I don't know why he doesn't talk. But we're gonna go ahead and dive down here into this hole. The building here, if I can reach it. There we go. If we go inside here, there's another little section we can kind of explore. And try to get onto the ship here. Oi! Kill that dude. Alright, we're gonna get that golden feather. And I'm gonna jump up this way. And kill this dude. Oh man, he anticipated me. Oh man, he anticipated me. I guess it just don't have to do that. These little inflatable tubes, for whatever reason, will just come over and start attacking you. And you're supposed to be life preservers, not life takers. Anyways, yeah, you could just go ahead and rat-a-tat-rap them and just get rid of them that way. I'm seeing a couple of those inflatable tubes, life preservers here in this level. Go ahead and just pop your balloon here. But if you ground pound this switch here, it'll reveal a honeycomb piece. So we can go back to where that flight pad was, and we can get that honeycomb piece. We could jump up this way, and there we go. Turn right around here. Right around, I turn around. Get this honeycomb piece here. That's our first honeycomb piece of the level. And if you want to leave, you're going to have to come back the way you came. So we're going to have to go back into the water. The nasty, oily water. Ugh. But yeah, Rusty Bucket Bay is by far probably one of the fans' least favorite levels in this game. And I can completely understand why. This level just reeks of horrid like things that, you know, it's a water level. That's already a strike against it. But not only that, they just make it really hard to swim in the water. And not only that, they throw these hard challenges that result in like insta death. And if you're playing the N64 version, oh man, that's just asking for trouble. Because like I said before, in the N64 version, you have to, if you die, you have to redo everything. You have, well, everything as in like all the notes. You have to go back and recollect all 100 of the notes of the world if you want to get all 100 notes. So if you're like, there's been times when I played the N64 version of this game where I was close. I was like at 94 notes, and then I died. And boy, I tell you what, there's nothing more agonizing than having to redo all that work that you just did. So, oh man, I keep jumping off of this dang thing. Okay, let's try this again, guys. Oh man, I just gotta be careful going around these tight corners and whatnot. This is the thing, like I told many times before, it's really hard for me to navigate in 3D space sometimes. Alright, so here, as you guys can see, toxic water. If you touch this water, you're going to be hurt. So just be careful, and these barrels do rock. So just be very mindful where you're jumping. Ow, that hurts. See, that's what I'm talking about. The water is very toxic. But we're gonna go ahead and grab our second Jinjo. So there we go, got our second Jinjo. That was easy to find him. Come on, Banjo, get out of the water. Come on, there. Alright, so we're gonna just jump over here. Get out of there. Alright, so they got that area is pretty much cleared out. I'm gonna go ahead and round the bend here. And we are introduced to TNT box guy over here. You can kill him by just shooting eggs at him. It takes 3 eggs to destroy him, so just be mindful of that, because he can kind of be a pain in the butt. We can climb this little, like, I don't know what this is called, but it's like a thing that loads stuff onto a boat. We can jump, we use the shock pad to jump up here. But I'm gonna wait, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up these notes. I'm gonna wait to fully explore this area, because this will lead to on the boat, so we're not gonna, I'm just gonna ignore it for right now. We're gonna go ahead and pay the toll for eggs in order to, you know, gain access to this the second part of the area right here, and the camera would stop moving on its own. You can tell it's an early 3D game when the camera just goes up where it wants. We're gonna go inside this canister right here, and inside there is a honeycomb, you know, hive with some notes and everything, and we got a small little guy in the little bin here to go ahead and just knock him out. Same with this dude. There we go. You get this mumbo token. There's a mumbo token right here. A rat-a-tat rap you. Go ahead and get you out of here. Pick up all the health that I need, because, well, I was kind of hurting for health a little bit because I took a lot of damage. I think that's all that's in this area, if I do believe. So, let's go ahead and just leave. Alright, so, when we come back in here, you'll notice that there's another canister, but the door is closed. We have to enter through the top. But we can go inside this one. Let's go inside this one. Inside is more, you know, explodey TNT guys. Yeah, be careful. If they get too close to you, they will explode and they will hurt, obviously. So you can just use your eggs to kind of get them out of here. You can also use Wonder Wing, like I mentioned plenty of times before. If you kill all of them, they reward you with an extra life, which, you know, is very appreciated here, because you know, extra lives in Rusty Bucket Bay are kind of needed. I'm just hoping I can get through this area without too much trouble. Alright, so if we jump up this way, we go into the center canister, we can jump in through a hole on the top here. And this will lead us inside the middle canister. And just like the first room that we explored, there's a bunch of enemies on the floor here. And your view is kind of obscured a lot. There is a blue Jinjo in the corner, so let's go ahead and rescue him. Blue Jinjo is rescued. Can I ground pound you? Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of those guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had a sneezing fit just now. Anyways, let's continue on in here. I do believe that there is more stuff at the top of this area. I do remember. Oh, that's the way out if you need to get out of here. It's kind of hard to navigate in these rooms because you can kind of see a lot of stuff is just obscured by the camera. Is there anything up here? There's a Mumbo token up there. Go ahead and flap over there. Jump over here and get these red feathers, and I do believe that's everything. I don't think there's anything in this corner. No, there isn't. So let's just get out, mosey on out of here. The only thing that was in here that was worth anything was a Jinjo. So that's a good thing. At least we got the Jinjo. We've got most of the Jinjos in the world already. We're missing only 2. And I know we're a couple more, so we're going to come over here. And as you guys can see, we're going to have to go around the other way in order to get to that toll over here to activate that bridge. And as you guys probably saw in the corner, there was another Jinjo over there. So we're going to go ahead and make the trip back around it. Actually, we can probably just make the quick jump and go across the ship here. Go ahead and jump up this crane. And if you want to, you can activate that switch there. We'll go ahead and activate it since we're already here. If you go ahead and beat barrage into the switch here, it'll open up the cage for that Jiggy. But you gotta be quick. You only have 16 seconds in order to get this Jiggy. So we're gonna go ahead and climb up here real quick. And completely whiff, because the camera just messed with me. And just jump and miss everything. Oh, I just hate everything right now. Jeez. Ah!